Right. Obviously, later on, years later, like 3+ years later, you actually obviously joined TSM and were one day the jungler for TSM straight up for real. Is it the case that, like, are you one of these people? Because a lot of people don't get this. I know there's a story when I did an interview with Sven, the AD carry player who plays for Cloud9 now. When I talked to him, he said about how Mithy always dreamed of playing for TSM. And that might sound weird to modern fans. Like, what the hell? Like, he played for Origin. He played for all these top teams. But people don't know. Back in, like, Season 1, Season 2, TSM was a huge brand. It was enormous. And the image... It was almost like that if you joined them, you just became famous and you would have money and streams. Are you someone who actually, did you have dreams of joining a big team, joining an American team even back then?
I wouldn't really say so, but of course TSM were really popular. So I think it was kind of like out of my league in that sense because,
right.
I mean, the TSM OG players had like, I wouldn't say millions of fans, but they had a very large following, and I didn't really have a following at all, so I didn't really feel like that was something that was like in my league, I guess. But yeah, I guess that's just what I would say.
Right, when you actually came to join the Copenhagen Wolves team I referenced earlier, obviously the most famous name there is Bjergsen. This is where Bjergsen came from. But I actually know this. In fact, I even did an interview with Bjergsen when he was in LCS back in the day in 2013. And people don't know, he was a very, very different person back then. Like I was actually amazed he said yes to the interview. Like, you might even remember this. I came to a whole bunch of you guys and asked you all, you were all just all shy, like, and almost no. And I'm amazed he just said yes one day. I think it's because I'd done one with Frog and he was a fanboy of like Frog or something. He'd seen it. So like when I did the interview with him, he was super like nervous. He was really polite. He never trash talked anyone. He just seemed like just a nerd kid who just played games. Did you know Bjergsen well at this time that you joined this team? What was he like back then?
I mean, I think we played together for like 6 months or something in Season 2 before this. So, I mean, we kind of knew each other pretty well from just being young kids, like we're the same age. So I'll say we were pretty good friends. But yeah, I mean, I remember this scenario where you're talking about, by the way, as well, where you arrived to ELCS asking for interviews.
I asked you as well, right? I think you just said nothing on like, I think it was even like some like God Bro or something. The study like, he doesn't want to do interviews. Like, as though he was like your bouncer or something. Like,
I remember you wearing some kind of hockey shirt or something, and I was really intimidated. I was like, I thought I must have flamed you in solo queue or something.
Oh, right,
and you just ran here to take me out.
I see what you mean, right? Because I wasn't wearing like a professional gear, right? Sure.
Yeah. So I was like a little intimidated. So I was just, nah, I'm good. I'm good.
All right. And who was Bjergsen at the time? Who was he as a guy?
Yeah, I mean, he was, I would say he still had the same humor as he does now. So he hasn't changed in that sense, but definitely he's way more outgoing now and has way more confidence, I would say. So I would say on the inside, he's still the same as he was back then, but definitely like he's way better at talking to people and being social now than what he was then.
See more cool, funny, interesting clips based on topics from my content? Well, subscribe to this channel then, or, be a pleb and don't.